What's up, guys? Brian here, and show you some of the stuff that I just got today, gearing up for that fiber optic install we're going to be doing. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff. I figured I'd show you guys kind of what we bought. So without further ado, we got ourselves a 48 by 48. This is considered a vinyl sign. All right, we got two of these, and we got two of these fancy stands with the springs on them. So, you know. And these are used signs. I bought these used, so I saved a little bit of money on that. That's what it looks like standing up without the sign on it. That's what it's standing up with the sign on it. And then we got the sign all rolled up right here. I got some safety cones. Picked these up. TMI Traffic Management is where I bought it from. Not much, Blake. Just bought a whole bunch of stuff gearing up for that fiber optic install that I'm going to be doing for next 2 months. What's up, Chris Harney? Basically, I bought some safety stuff for when we go to do the fiber optic install up there in Hoodsport. Also bought some other miscellaneous stuff, but I'm showing you basically some of the stuff I purchased, you know, to help me with the project. Got a tape measure. I've had this for a while now. Same with this. Basically it's a tape measure. You just, you know, press the restart button and then you walk. Got some duct tape. We got a lock for the hot saw and the stamper. We're gonna chain those to the bed. Also, my buddy calls these dog bones. They're like a compression fitting. So like if I break like a water line or something, I can just throw this on there and, you know, or a sprinkler system or something. Bought a whole bunch of those. Got a few extra. We're gonna make like a little emergency bag. And then some other things I bought. I bought these right here. Tap splice for like phone lines. If I break a phone line or something, I can repair it with this. My buddy said I would need that. And this is for cutting the 1814 fiber optic pipe. He said get one of these. They are really handy. And then let's see what else do I got in here I can show you. I got this thing right here because my extension cord is missing one side. So I'm gonna put that on. Also got a DeWalt saw. I'm not gonna really break that out right now because I'm gonna do a full review on it once we put some time on it. And I got just this cheap socket set right here. So that's gonna go in one of the machines or the dump truck. So we got our toolbox right there, and we got our slip tank. Yeah, Chris, I know the junkie uses Milwaukee on everything, and I like Milwaukee too. I'm not gonna lie, but I've never had a bad experience with DeWalt Tools. I really like their design, and I think I'm gonna go with DeWalt. You know, I kind of like DeWalt. I think I expressed why in one of my earlier videos. Maybe you didn't catch that, but basically I have this Sawzall that's a Milwaukee, and it was like the top of the line Milwaukee saw. And maybe I got a lemon twice in a row. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too hard on my tools. But the Sawzall, the blades, they pop out of the locking mechanism, and I don't know. I've never had a problem with anything DeWalt, so I like their design, so I'm gonna go kind of with DeWalt. Maybe one day it'll lead into some, you know, maybe they'll pay me to advertise for them or something. Who knows? You never know. I'm sure the junkie's got something going on with Milwaukee already, so that's pretty much take it for the dump truckers. Yeah, but I love DeWalt. I mean, I've had DeWalt tools forever. I mean, my favorite DeWalt tool that angle grinder right there. This thing is the best angle grinder you can buy. Because, like, I have a smaller hand than most guys, but I can still unlock the safety and push the trigger in one hand. Some of them have that button on the side. Like, I can't push the button and then pull the trigger at the same time, and that's just a stupid design in my opinion. But I love that design, you know. And I got other DeWalt stuff. I mean, I got that DeWalt angle grinder. That thing's amazing. See, this one has the side one, right? But look, like I can actually no, this one has the same. You flip this up and then pull it. It doesn't have this side one because my hand, like I can do it, but it's a pain. And I had a rigid angle grinder one time, and I had to use two hands just to get the thing going, and it was just such a pain. But this is the Sawzall that I'm talking about. I've had a problem with it since, and this is the second one I bought. I mean, this is the top of the line orbital Sawzall. I've had a problem with this locking mechanism right here. This locking type, they'll slide right out for some reason. I don't know, maybe I just got a crappy one or something, who knows. I do like Milwaukee tools though. I'm not gonna lie. I got a Milwaukee. This is the best designed razor knife there is. And I got their grease gun. Dude, the grease gun, the DeWalt Grease Gun, is by far the highest quality grease gun out there, the battery powered one that I have ever seen. You know, it is just top of the line. Anyways, that's not what this is not what this video is about. It's mainly about, I got some cool new safety stuff. I got two used roadwork signs. I bought those from Traffic Management, and I also bought these cones, 10 of them. And I got myself like a little repair for like water lines and stuff, and if I break a phone line, I can repair it with that. Anyways, guys, just trying to show you some of the stuff that I'm buying to be prepared for this job. And, you know, you guys got any questions? Anything? Like, I mean, this is all new to me. I've never installed fiber optics, so it's all new to me. It's all new to you guys. So basically, Chris, yes. I'm going to be basically kind of subcontracted to Ridgeline, and then Ridgeline is subcontracted through Sefenco, and Sefenco is subcontracted to Comcast. So like contracted a million times, and then there's me. And basically, until I decide to make the jump in insurance, to up my insurance, I'll be going under Ridgeline's name. You know, it's extra $3,000 per year for me for the insurance, so I want to make sure it's going to be worth it. I want to make sure that, you know, I can make enough money during the winter that it's worth it. Yeah, a lot of people got their hand in the pot, Chris. What's the DeWalt box? You're probably talking about this one right here. This one right here. This is a impact driver that I bought a while ago. Haven't done a review on it yet. I'm still working on it. Still putting some hours on it. This thing freaking rocks. Rocks. One thing. Oh, the one in the truck. Oh, okay. Give me a second. Nothing really yet. Honestly, there's really nothing in there yet. I need to buy a handle for it. There's a handle missing from it, lock missing from it. It's just kind of a small toolbox we had laying around. We figured we would use. I got electrical cord, a hatchet, some tie downs, and some battery jumper cables. But we're going to be putting some stuff in there. Probably the small toolbox and probably our repair kit and stuff. We're going to put it in a bag. Probably this bag right here. We have this work bag, Porter cable. We're going to probably fill this up with some goodies and just toss that in there kind of for like a repair kit bag, or this old DeWalt bag right here. Either one of those. Hey, buddy. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
Say hi to the buddies on YouTube. Say hi, Rosemary.
Hi, Di. Hi.
Oh yeah, so here's the new Sawzall I bought. I'm not going to take it out of the box because I'm going to do a full review on it. I just need to get some time for it. Blake, so basically Blake, Comcast hires Sefenco to do all of their stuff, right? And obviously they can't handle it all, so they dish it out to other contractors. And Ridgeline is one of the companies that I've worked for the past 6 months. I've done a lot of work for him with my dump truck. And, you know, he's going to help me get started on doing this fiber optic trench work. Basically, what I'm going to be doing, I'm in charge of installing, is the 7-way duct, the 1418 fiber optics. I'm going to be installing all of the fiber optics and doing the trench work for the fiber optics. I'm going to be installing the communication boxes. Pretty much everything except for hooking stuff up. I'm not doing any hooking up per se, but I'll be running the wires and the fiber optics into the communication boxes, basically. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to be showing some video of it. There is a little bit of restriction, though. I can't show you guys a whole bunch on that because I signed a it's like a privacy agreement or whatever. So there is going to be a limited stuff that I can show you. I'm not sure 100% what that means yet. Non-disclosure agreement, basically. Yes, Chris. And so, you know, there is some stuff that I can't show you or tell you. You know, that's just the way it is, you know. For me to do the work, they wanted me to sign that. And obviously, you know, with good reason, because, you know, they don't want competitors stealing their information on how they do stuff and, you know, that type of jazz. But I started painting everything of mine orange. Let me go over here and show you some of the tools we got. Started painting everything orange. Just so... No, I don't think they know I have a channel, Chris. I think it's just a company policy. They pretty much have every company that works for them sign it. I mean, it's just to kind of cover your butt agreement, you know. I don't think they know I have a YouTube channel or anything like that. It's just, that's just something they always send out. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep that under wraps. No promises, though. But I started painting all my stuff orange. So, for one, it's easier to see on the job site. And then, for two, you know, less likely for people to steal it, you know, because it's orange and I'd be able to recognize it a lot easier. And, you know, some companies do that, some don't. I had a few cones over there, 4 cones. They're kind of junky, so I bought the new ones. Basically, Blake, yes. My dump truck won't be on site 100% of the time. They have a storage site about 2 miles away. So what I'm gonna do is I'll drive my dump truck in the excavator there, offload my excavator and my tools, and then drive the dump truck and trailer over to the storing facility, and I'll just leave it over there, and then we're gonna try commuting back and forth with the pickup truck with the tools in the back. And if that turns out where it's kind of expensive, I mean, it's an hour and a half drive each way. We may end up getting a hotel, me and my cousin, and that might work out better for us. You know, we'll be more productive. Some reflective tape on the excavator. Yeah, Chris, my cousin Brandon is. You guys have probably seen him. I did a few videos with him back before I started the dump truck business. He helped me on a few things, working on the dump truck. We're gonna see how he turns out. I don't know. I mean, I really like him, and I hope this works out, you know, where he wants to work hard and make some money, and, you know, I give him the opportunity of a lifetime, you know, to basically, you know, get some experience. He doesn't seem too interested in it, though. He seems like he wants to be more of a mechanic, you know, and, you know, if he wants to be a mechanic, he wants to be a mechanic, you know, there's nothing I can do. But I have a feeling, you know, once he figures out what being a mechanic is like, he's gonna be like, okay, time to switch gears here. Let's hop on with this. Basically, John, yes. He's gonna be a grunt. I mean, you know, but I'm not, you know, I'm gonna be fair. Obviously, I'm not gonna treat him like crap. Yeah, Chris, like, well, you know what I think it is? I think he wants to be a mechanic because his friend's a mechanic. You know, I think that's pretty much... He has some buddies that are mechanics, and he thinks they make a lot of money. I mean, I don't think he really realizes what being a mechanic is really like. Like, you know, as a mechanic, like, as a kid, you think being a mechanic is like working on race cars and hot rods and, you know, that type of thing. And it's really not that. I mean, you don't land a gig like that, you know. And then he was all talking about how he wants to be a diesel mechanic and stuff. I'm like, dude, like, he doesn't even really know what it's like yet. I feel like if he took a day to do like a working interview with a real mechanic, he'd change his mind, like that. But, oh, some good news, some super good news. My neighbor right there is gonna let me store my equipment in his house. A little gate in the fence. I'm just gonna drive all my stuff over there. And then I'll just walk back and forth to get my dump truck. I'll park everything in his yard. Yeah, John. I mean, business is business, you know. And we're definitely going to get things, you know. So my neighbor's going to let me do it for $200 a month. Now, he thinks his property is zoned multi-use, which is the same as the drilling operation. So, I mean, if it isn't, yeah, so if it's zoned residential, we're just gonna play it out as long as it can, you know, until somebody else complains. Obviously, you know, if my neighbor complains again, I swear, like, I don't know what I would do. But basically, yeah, we're just gonna store it over there, and I'm gonna give him $200 a month. And, you know, I've done a lot of work for him with my machines and give him a good price. So, you know, he wants to continue this, you know, working relationship that we got going on. So, anyways, guys, I guess I'll show you how this road sign works. It's pretty cool. So the way this road sign works is these are fiberglass right here. This X is fiberglass. This is a mounting bracket for a different type. Actually, you know what? I bet we could use that on this top one right here. See, the lady that I bought these, she didn't really know how these ones worked. You leaving?
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah. You want this change?
What? No, you can keep the change. Let's loosen those up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It keeps it from flapping in the wind. So if I move this up to right about there, let's tighten that up right there. So this goes up a little higher. Let's see if that will lock into place. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that goes like that. And then this one goes up there and tightens in up there. Check that out. So that's how that works, basically. Pretty sweet. And then it's got these nice heavy-duty springs on there, you know. Keep everything from wearing out. Vinyl signs, they're the roll-up ones. That's what my buddy told me to get. He said those are the best ones you can get because they're a lot more smaller. Does the top light up? What do you mean? Yeah, it's used. See, the company that I bought these from, TMI, Traffic Management Industries or Incorporated, I'm not sure what the name is. They got a spot over there off 167. They're not really geared to sell anything. They're more geared towards renting. They always rent their stuff. And I went in there. I'm like, hey, you know, I went in there kind of early. I'm like, hey, I want to buy some used road signs and stuff. And, oh, the bracket on the top. It's for flags. You can put little flags in it or lights. So that's what that's for. For like little flags they just jam in the top. You can see the flags, they stick right in those basically. So I went in there and they're not really geared to sell any of their product, but I went in there, I was like, hey, I want to buy some used road stuff, you know. And so I went over there and started talking to the guy, and the lady and the guy that normally sell the stuff weren't there, right? And but I got out of there without having to pay a dime for anything just yet. And so I'm not sure what the cost is on this used stuff, but they're gonna send me an emailed invoice and I'll send them some money that way. But they're gonna give me a really good discount, he said. But online, like a sign setup like this is like 150 bucks, 150 to 200 bucks per sign. For brand new. So I'm hoping, you know, for a used one, maybe 100 bucks, 50 bucks or something like that. So we'll see about that. I'll let you guys know how that turns out. But really, this stuff is, I mean, it's hardly even used. I mean, it doesn't look very used. Just got a text message about where I gotta pick up my fiber optic cable and fiber optic scare tape that they got that I gotta put in the trenches and stuff. So super excited! Woo! Super cool, super cool. So another cool thing about these stands is they got those little rubber right there. So like if you just tilt it up, you can kick it in, right? And that's, you know, for easier storage. It's pretty cool. So Blake, the job officially started, see, like last Thursday, I think is when I went out there to put some paint on the ground and actually, you know, get the locates in. So it started Thursday, and then Started Thursday, but I'm actually going to start doing some digging. Hopefully, if everything goes smooth, Tuesday, tomorrow, I should be doing my first install. So this is pretty insane. I probably won't sleep at all tonight. You know, just getting, you know, we'll see. We'll see how things go. I was planning on being out there at 7 in the morning tomorrow, but looks like the place I got to pick up all the fiber optics and stuff isn't open until 8 or so in the morning. So I may have to get out there a little bit late. I'll probably just show up at 7, unload my equipment, and, you know, get everything kind of staged, and then go down to Union and pick up the cable and stuff. And I may pop in on a live stream tomorrow just to show you guys, you know, like a glimpse or something, a little teaser. Yeah, Chris. I mean, it's a struggle. No, Blake. None of it's time restricted. So I get paid by the foot. So it doesn't matter how long it really takes me to do any of that. Yeah. So basically, Chris, you know, the way you move up is you show up on time every time. You do your job. You don't complain. And, you know, be a problem solver. If you can be a problem solver on any job site, people will want you back, guaranteed. Guaranteed, if you're a problem solver. If you make problems, they ain't going to want you back. But if you're a problem solver, they're guaranteed they'll get you back. You know, and I've always, you know, tried to do my best and become a problem solver. Yeah, basically, Chris, get in, shut up, and hold on. You know, and that's how we did it. You know, that's how we started the business. You know, I bought the dump truck. Just put your head down, put your nose to the grindstone, and, you know, just keep pounding. Yeah, Blake. Yeah, this isn't really like a city per se job. It's more of like a town, and it's way out, like almost like in the middle of nowhere type of deal. It's kind of like summer vacation houses almost. Like people have, like, it's near Lake Cushman. So if any of you guys look up where Lake Cushman is, it's basically like ABRMB, like summer houses, like basically right on the lake. And so, you know, in the summertime, yeah, people are there, but like in the wintertime, probably nobody lives there, or very few people live there. So yeah, kind of like timeshares, Chris. Probably timeshares. I'm not 100% sure. You know, there might be a lot of people that actually live out there, but from kind of what I seen, it was more like a vacation type of setting. There really is no cell service out there, so, you know, I might not even be able to do kind of a live stream. I may just record a video on my phone and then just post it, you know, just so you guys can see, like, later on kind of what my first day was like, and you know, that type of deal. Anyways, guys, super excited. This is another level in the business. We are moving to the next level. We're just going to keep pounding like we always do, keep grinding, and you know, we're just going to keep learning more and more stuff, and we're just going to keep growing. And hopefully my cousin works out and he decides he wants to stick around, and, you know, he'll have a good place here at the company. And you know, if he works hard and he does good, you know, he could be the next foreman. He could be my first foreman that I hire, you know. Yeah, John. I will, you know, I will. There wasn't anything really specific in there. So, I mean, we'll see how that goes, you know. And if I do a good job, I mean, they'll have me back, guaranteed, you know. So, anyways, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to pound that like button. pound that subscribe button and share this on your social media site of preference. Also, guys, I'm super sorry. Like I've been telling everybody to check my Facebook out. Somehow it was set on to only my friends of friends could add me as a friend. I changed that so now anybody could look me up. And as far as I know, my Instagram is the same way now. Anybody can look me up. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And you guys have a good one.